Hi, I'm Ben, this is Bike from the Brink, and today I'm going to bench sync these set of 6 carbs before they go on the bike. I should be able to get it close enough that we're happy with it, and then I can vacuum gauge it once it's on a bike and fine tune little tweaks, but we want it near as damn it before they go on. Before we crack on with that, 1% of the people that watch my videos are subscribers, so let's try and get that ratio up. Click the subscribe button for me. It doesn't cost you anything, it's a free thing, it just strokes my ego. And the other thing, a previous video said nobody under 55 viewed my video in its entirety. I have about 1,000 views, nobody under 55. So just tell, if you're under 55 or even over 55, just post in the comments and let's see if YouTube's lying to me or not. Right, let's crack on. So on this Valkyrie, it's a set of 6, it's flat 6, 3 each side. But the principle can be applied to any bank of carbs really. If you've got a twin carb, just focus on this, you'll have the one adjustment in between. If you've got 4 carbs, you'll probably have a main adjustment in between and then one each side. So you set your main carb, your other carb, and then set your outer ones to your inner ones. On the Valkyrie, you set the middle one here, you set this one, because this is this one, so these are essentially a pair, and then these kind of bolt on the end, so you set the third one, and then you synchronize from this. There's this bar here, and that's adjustable at that side, so you sync the middle one at that side to the middle one at this side, and then you sync the outer two to that middle one. So that's what we're going to do. So how do you know where to start, I hear you say? Well, I've dialed back my idle so that the butterflies are closing as much as possible, and then I've got a little torch I'm going to put behind, and I'm going to stick my head in front of the camera and just look and see what I've got. Now let's get in there and film that. So you could see there my torch is shining light through that gap. And essentially, at the end of the job, all of them should be a similar gap. You don't want one that's more than the other. You know, you don't want one that's like this and then another one that's up there. We might be able to get them so they're all perfectly closed, which would be good, and then just dial on a little bit of idle adjustment, and that should bring them all to very similar. I'm shaking around like it's Blair Witch Project. That's not good. I'll hand it back to my camera lady. So, head in front of camera. That one, I'm just looking now to see what these are at, because I feel like that one isn't going back to fully closed, and it isn't the idle adjustment that's holding it, so it might be that one of these is closed. That one. We're not getting any, I'm just shining in my eyes, that's what I need. Right, no, that has got a gap. A bigger gap than that. So let me just check the other side. If anything, I want all these slightly open so that the spring is holding the first one I start with shut. The reason being then, I know that that one's not resting on any of the others. So, torch, light, in hole, definitely a gap. Definitely a gap. Definitely a gap. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to open this one opposite on the right hand bank so I know it's not this, and then what's my logic there, so that it closes at the other one. So it should be, let's have a look, we go clockwise to open it more. No, and clockwise has closed it, anti-clockwise. Best way to do it is drop your screwdriver. Where's my torch? Line up my torch. Can't see any gap now. Clockwise in. A couple of turns, that's way too much. Which probably is what we need. Push, throttle. I'm not seeing any light. Does that mean my torch isn't in place? It does. Torch is going to be better upside down. That way. I might edit this to make me look good.
Yeah, you should.
Right, I'm going to stand it on it.
Okay,
there.
there.
I know it's on it there. That's definitely closed. And that's definitely open. So anti-clockwise is open in that one. And let's check the others. Oh, definitely open, definitely open. Right, so we know it's not those carbs restricting the first one I want to set. So, torch, there, idle. Oh, that moved again, so something had been resting. Now the other thing to do as well, when you've done an adjustment, give your throttle a bit of a flick, because it needs to come back to its resting position. So there's definitely no gap there. Okay, I'm happy that there's no gap. So now I'm going to set this carb to no gap. And there's a very, very slight light in there. Oh, what's that screwdriver landed in? Look at the state of that.
Your lathe.
It looks like it landed in swarf tray, doesn't it? Right. Stop what you're doing, Ben. Clean your tool. Can't be putting that into carbs. Good grief. I'm trying to be clean and professional here. You laughing at? Shaking camera when you laugh. Right. That's cleaner. Try again. So satisfy myself. The middle one, the main carb, with the idle adjustment. There's definitely no light coming through there. And there's so little light, I'm going to flick the throttle just to prove. Yes. That is closed, proper closed. Like out. That's closed. And then this one, very tiny bit of light coming through. That's opening it, that's closing it. Give it to there, flick the throttle, just let it settle. The tiniest smidgen. Now let me wonder now, is it resting on that one and holding that one open? No, it's not. Good. So I'll go a little bit further. Which way did I adjust that? I can't see the light now. Is that settled? Yeah, that's closed, is that? Now I've flicked the throttle. That's settled into place. I'm going to check that one again. Ah, see, now I've got a bit of light here, so I've gone a little bit far on this one. It's sitting on this one now. Get in the hole. Let's go there. Yeah, that feels good to me. And then we go to this side, torch in the hole. Those carbs are going to tip over. Get hold of them properly. It's clumsy, isn't it, a big bank of 6? So there's definitely a gap there. I'm going to eyeball it, stick my head in front of the camera. The torch has moved. This torch has a bigger light I could use, but if you end up looking at it, you get dazzled. So yeah, open it up till I see a gap, close it down, just till I don't. Happy. Check I've not disturbed anything by flicking throttle. Oh yeah, you could look in the hole here, look. Flick throttle, you could see shiny torch, closed, and there should be no light coming through there. Zoom in. Come on, cameraist, zoom in.
Ah, there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay.
Zoom out.
I take the camera off my nose. I can't see what I'm doing. Alright. So I'm happy with the left bank. It's the right bank, sorry, that's the right bank with the throttle adjustment. Because on the bike, that one's front left, other way up. Right, so we now sync carb 4 to carb 3. 3 to 4. Which way is it? 1 on the right, 2 left. Right, so we can see now, camera lady, we've got quite a bit of light shining through there. If I wiggle my torch, does that show a bit? Look, see, loads of light. Do you see all the light? Like that. Okay. Right, I'm going to try and do this without putting my face in. No, you go back there with your camera. Yeah, you be amazing cameraist. Right, and if I put that in there, turn it one way, and see the hole got bigger, the light got bigger, you're gone out of focus. Don't focus on my fingers. Zoom in. Go to 2 zoom or something. Wow. Now touch the screen where the gold bit is, and that's it, right. So now I'm going to dial that down until the light closes off. Like that. You see? Right, camera out my nose, thank you. Look closer. Just go a fraction more. That's got it. And then this, which side? This side next. Oh, there's loads of light there. Can you see that one? Can you see the light?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool. So if I get this adjustment, it's difficult trying to do it without putting your face in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Put camera away, because I want to just put my eyeball to it. There's a little bit more light than you could see on camera. Let's just do a bit of that. Oh, and it's moved, so that's better. I'll just double check that one. Yeah, there's the teeniest bit of light coming through there. I'm happy with that. And then finally, this one, there's a little bit of light there, but more than the others, so we'll do that. And then have a look. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Got it all seat. Yep, I'm happy with that. Happy. Now I'm just going to check we haven't disturbed the other side doing that side. So yeah, that looks closed, and that does. Now that one's showing open a bit, so it's settled, so we'll just tweak that one. Got it. It's not even quarter of a turn. So now, when you dial on a bit of idle, the idle was backed right off, and that's loads now. Let's have a look. Yeah, and so they're all a very similar amount. If I do it with a torch, I'll dial my idle back to very little. So maybe that there's a little bit of light coming through, and there'll be an equal amount of light, he says with confidence, coming through every one of them. And that's it. That's a bench sync. It's took 40 times longer than it should have done because of a camera, but I commit. I show you these things. She told me I need to suck my belly in on camera. Nasty bitch. Oh,
Hup.
hup. It's you that feeds me. Right, that's a bench sink. It's easy enough, just wind's coming through. Easy enough, just equal amounts of light with a good torch and just play with it back and forth. Just remember, turn the throttle, let it settle again, and then have a feel. And when I put this on the bike, I've only got a 4, that's up there, look, see that, 4-carb syncing thing. But what I'll do is, when it's on the bike, I'll sync the 3 on the right, and then I'll take the gauge and put it to the middle one on the left, and I'll sync that, and then I'll move the front and rears over to the front and rear on the other side. And ultimately, if they all come into sync together, that's the way to do it with a 4-carb syncing machine when you've got 6. Or spend money, which we know from my other videos, money saving tips. I don't spend money, keep it cheap. Thanks for watching. Tell me what you think to the glamorous camera lady. Does she shake around too much? Am I better with a tripod? Should she be fired? Bye.